of web weavers, charge and re-cleansing ritual for the Great Crystal Web. The Great Crystal Web was started over 30 years ago and continues to be built today. If you'd like more information on how to make your own access point to the Great Crystal Web, go to Correllian, CORRELLIAN.com, and you'll find the Great Crystal Web page. There you'll find information on how to create your Crystal Web access point and how to share that access point with the keeper of the maps of where all the points are. Joining me today, I have Lord Bowen and Outer Court member Patti Parker. Both are members of Chosen Path Church. My name is Reverend Laurie Denman, and I am the temple keeper for Chosen Path Church, as well as the head of the Order of Web Weavers. Today we'll be forming a rite that cleanses and charges the web with hope, peace, love, and prosperity, so that it may be used by anyone with an access point. So before we get started, let's take a moment and cleanse and ground our energy by taking 3 deep breaths. Breathe in the love of the goddess. Breathe out all that limits you. Breathe in the love of the goddess. Breathe out all that limits you. And once you're grounded, we'll begin our rite. So today we're at Chosen Path Church. Here at Chosen Path Church, the quarters serve as guardians of our sanctuary. So we do not usually invoke the guardians of the quarters, but we thank them for their service. So let us all face the east. Guardians of the Watchtower of the East, we thank you for being with us today here at Chosen Path Church, where you serve as a guardian of the sanctity of this sanctuary. We thank you for your service and ask you to join us in this great crystal web rite. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Let us face the south. Guardians of the Great Crystal Web. Guardians of the Great Crystal Web, we ask you to join us today from the direction of the south. We ask you to lend your energies that you are continually providing, keeping the Chosen Path a sanctuary. We thank you for your diligence and work in that effort and ask you to join us today. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Guardians of the Watchtower of the West, we ask you to join us this day in our Great Crystal Web rite. We know you are always present, keeping Chosen Path safe as a sanctuary. But we ask you to join us today in this Great Crystal Web rite. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Guardians of the Watchtower of the North, we know that you are always standing guard, protecting Chosen Path. We ask you to join us today in this Great Crystal Web rite, and we bid you hail and welcome. We thank you for your service.
Hail and welcome.
Beloved Mother Gaia, you who hold the Great Crystal Web in your womb and keep her safe, we ask you to join us today as we cleanse and recharge the Great Crystal Web. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Beloved Father God, you who lend your strength to the Great Crystal Web, we ask you to join us today for this rite. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Beloved ancestors, especially those that are connected to the Great Crystal Web, beloved Lady Virginia, beloved Lady Bitterwind, beloved Lady Wendy, and beloved Saint Katrina, We ask you to join us today in this great crystal web, even though we know that you are always present in it. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
So let us begin. With me, imagine the sleeping crystals in the web. All over the world, hundreds and thousands of crystals buried in the earth or otherwise linked to the web, all sleeping in their cubes of white light, just as you left them. Cubes of light that slowly spin clockwise around the crystals they encase. Now, let us call into ourselves the energy of the universe. Imagine the energy of the universe coming into you, a beautiful, clear white light, coming down into you from the crown of your head. A beautiful, clear white light, full of strength and joy and love. The light of spirit, the light of being, the light from which all things are made. Let that beautiful, clear white light enter you and fill you. Let it go into every part of your body. Let it suffuse you. Let it move within you. Be one with the light. Feel its power. Feel its strength. Feel its love. And when it has filled you, now imagine that light most strongly in your heart chakra. Feel the light growing stronger and brighter in your heart. Stronger and brighter, brighter and stronger. See it shine out from you, from your heart, like the white sun within you. Now, from your heart, send out a beam of white light to your crystal access point. See the light go out from your heart to your access point, no matter how close or far your access point may be. See the beam of light from your heart connect to the access point. See the light flow from your heart through the beam and into the cube of light surrounding your crystal. See the cube of light begin to glow as it fills with the white light from your heart. See the cube grow brighter. See it spin faster. Spin more and more light into the cube. See it spin faster and faster still. See the cube transform into a tetrahedron, a triangle of light, spinning clockwise around your access point. As that tetrahedron forms and spins, the access point is open. Now, let us send the energies of hope, peace, love, and prosperity into the world.
May the winds of hope blow sweeping away despair and sorrow, so that life again may grow, building a better tomorrow. May hope clear the air and end the darkening clouds of fear and pain, and brightness beginnings send, that we may dare to dream again. May what was dark and overcast be now renewed and once more whole, freed from all limitations past, healed by hope within the soul. Awaken now, hope. Spread wings and fly. Cleanse and liberate my heart. All things are possible, and I, on wings of hope, shall claim my part.
Now, envision the yellow light of hope coming out of your heart chakra, Watch that yellow light flow through the beam, connecting you to your access point. Allow it to flow into your crystal. As it fills the crystal, keep on pushing that yellow light of hope out from your heart chakra. Allow it now to spill over out of your crystal, out into the web, where it moves from crystal to crystal, lighting the whole crystal web with the yellow light of hope.
May the fires of peace burn bright, giving light when the world is darkest, putting hate and bigotry to flight, and laying prejudice to rest. May the light of peace melt away the incrustation of violence and bitterness which holds sway. So often in the world's events, may peace transmute and tame unruly aggression and arrogance. Subdue them in humanity's name to give the future a decent chance. Thus I say, and thus I pray, and thus I will it to come to be. I pray and work for peace this day, for all the world, for you and me.
Now, fill your heart chakra with the purple light of peace. Allow peace to settle into your heart and then move into your beam of light. A purple light of peace pushed out from your heart chakra, through your beam into your crystal web access point. Keep pushing that power of peace out of your heart chakra, through the beam, into your access point, and then allow it to overflow and take all the connections around it, pushing that purple light as it moves from point to point to point to point, thousands of times.
May love like water pour forth, filling my heart and soul, flowing out all over the earth and making all things whole. Love as deep as the ocean, clear as the mountain lakes, crowning all other emotion, the thirst of humanity slakes. Love enters and heals the aching heart and washes away its pain, thus clearing the way for a better start, to reach out and love others again. Fill me, O love, like a cup to the top. Fill the world as well like a sea, that I may know love from the world without stop, and all the world know love from me.
Now, feel the power of love filling your heart chakra. A gentle pink light. See that pink light fill your heart chakra, moving out across the beam, connecting to your access point. Keep on sending that power of love, cleansing your access point, pushing that love until it's flowing, overflowing out of your access point, across the great crystal web, from point to point. Let the crystal web light up with the pink power of love.
Prosperity high as the mountain's vastness, prosperity rich as the fertile ground, prosperity deep as the cavern's vastness, prosperity wide as the world round. Prosperity helps heal the hating heart. Prosperity helps heal fear. Prosperity fosters the peacemaker's art. Prosperity, I call you here. Prosperity, come make us feel secure. Prosperity, help us love peace. Prosperity, help us the future ensure. Prosperity, I pray you increase. Prosperity, I call you to manifest now. Prosperity, rumble and shake. Prosperity now in my life I allow. Prosperity like an earthquake.
And now, fill your heart chakra with the orange light of prosperity in all its many forms. Prosperity not only in things, but in peace of mind, in reaching your goals, whatever prosperity means to you. Infuse that in the orange light of prosperity. Fill your heart chakra with that orange light, and then push it out from your heart, through your being, glowing orange, into your crystal web access point. Let that access point fill up with prosperity in all its many forms. Allow prosperity to overflow, surging out through the crystal web, access point to access point, until the whole world is covered with providing prosperity for all that may need it. So that's the Great Crystal Web, 11th of the month ritual. We have cleansed and charged the Great Crystal Web with 4 things that we think lead to a better life. The Great Crystal Web continues to grow. I've given you the source to do that. But we also continue to grow the order of web weavers, which every person in the order takes an oath to do this ritual or to participate in this ritual each month on the 11th. If you'd like information on how to join the Great Crystal Web Order and Order of Web Weavers, and you are a Carillion, please reach out to me at Laurie at witchschool.com, and that's Laurie at witchschool.com, and send me your Carillion membership number, and I'll be glad to send you the application. We'd also like to thank everyone for all their constant prayers and reiki that they have been sending to our first priest, now retired in office, Lord Don Lewis. He continues each day to work on his recovery and healing. So please keep those coming, and I know that he will appreciate it. Today has been an example of how we can pull other people into this 11th of the month ritual. I'd like to thank them for joining us today. I'd like to thank Patti Parker and Lord Bowen. We will be doing more rituals in the future with more people. We will see you next time on the 11th of the month. Now, let us close our circle. Great Mother Gaia, great ancestors, we thank you for joining us today. We thank you for your constant vigilance over the Great Crystal Web. We know that your energies are always there, and we can continue to access your higher selves through the Great Crystal Web. We thank you for joining us today. Go if you must, stay if you can. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Beloved Father God, you who lend your strength to the Great Crystal Web, we thank you for making sure that this great energy construct is available to all who create an access point. We appreciate your guardianship of it. We thank you for joining us today in this Great Crystal Web rite. Go if you must, stay if you will. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Beloved Mother Gaia, the Great Crystal Web rests in your womb, floats in your waters. We thank you for allowing us to assist not only those that have the great crystal web, but the earth herself, with healing energy, with energies that can be used across the world. We thank you for joining us today in this great crystal web rite. Go if you will, stay if you must. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Guardians of the Watchtower of the North, thank you for your constant vigilance in keeping Chosen Path Church safe. Thank you for joining us today for this great crystal web rite. We thank you for your continued diligence. Go if you must, stay if you will. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Guardians of the Watchtower of the West, we thank you for your constant service to Chosen Path Church, keeping our sanctuary safe. We thank you for joining us today in this great crystal web rite. Go if you must, stay if you will. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Guardians of the Watchtower of the South, we thank you for passionately keeping Chosen Path Church safe as a sanctuary. We thank you for joining us today for this great crystal web rite. Go if you must, stay if you will. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Guardians of the Watchtower of the East, we thank you for maintaining the safety and sanctuary of Chosen Path Church. We thank you for your diligence. Thank you for joining us today in the great crystal web rite. Go if you must, stay if you will. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
So until next month, be sure to tap into the great crystal web if you need the powers we have infused it with today. Until then, we'll see you next time. Woo! You all right, Patti?
No.